All right, listen up. This right here? This isn't just another conversation to scroll past. It hits on a whole different level because this time, it's not just messy headlines or surface-level drama. This is something deeper, like a rare, unfiltered look into how someone climbs out of nothing and ends up controlling the entire game. Cardi B recently pulled up for a sit-down on the Aspire with Emma podcast, hosted by Emma, and I'm telling you, she did not hold back. The way she unpacked her journey? It wasn't basic, it wasn't shallow, it felt calculated, honest, and almost surgical. You could feel that every word came from experience, not performance. She wasn't just speaking to sound good, she was revealing how she really operates behind the scenes, and one thing she made painfully obvious right from the start: her rise didn't come from squeezing herself into anyone else's expectations. It came from rejecting all of that and standing fully, loudly, unapologetically in who she is. And if you really sit with that for a second, you'll realize that's always been her blueprint. From day one. Before the chart-topping records, before the trophies, before the major deals and power moves, people were already locked in on Cardi because of her. Her energy, her humor, her brutal honesty. The way she spoke her mind without watering it down just to be accepted. And here's the twist: what should have held her back actually became her superpower. Instead of pushing people away, it pulled them in closer. Because what she created wasn't some flawless, industry-manufactured image. It was raw, it was messy, it was real. Something people could actually see themselves in. Something that made them feel like, nah, she's one of us. And that connection? That's what kept the world watching. That's what made her impossible to ignore. Go ahead, watch this.
I was a little girl. I hated being poor.
There's nothing that you could say that could resonate with me more.
If you ever want to build something, please choose good partners.
Oh, say that again.
Not everybody with money are good partners. I feel like I'm making everybody super rich. I'm going to make a business about things that I really like. I'm not going to make somebody else rich off of it. I'm going to make myself rich off of it.
What do you want other women to learn from how you're living?
Stop making excuses, because nobody give a excuse. Fair with no movement is just noise.
Who do you aspire to?
You.
What you're describing is that you were massively underestimated. Do you still feel like you're underestimated?
But here's the part people love to overlook. She didn't build all of this off personality alone. And that's exactly where the confusion starts, because Cardi B made it crystal clear. This level of success, it demands work, not average effort, not occasional hustle. She stressed working really hard, and she kept repeating it like she needed it to echo. And the way she said it, you could feel the weight behind it. She painted herself as someone always in motion, organizing, planning, structuring, constantly chasing ways to squeeze more out of every second she's given. And she's doing all of that while carrying the responsibility of motherhood at the same time. So no, it's not just talent, it's discipline. It's routine. It's pushing through even when your energy is gone. That's the part nobody gets to see. Then she shifted into something deeper, and honestly, it felt like a turning point. The way she thinks about money and power now? Completely different. At this level, she's not chasing hits or chart positions anymore. She's thinking bigger. Ownership. Control. She straight up said she's focused on her next financial move, and she's tired of building wealth for everyone else. And when you hear that, it hits differently. Because now, she's not just existing in the industry, she's positioning herself to dominate it, to claim her space, to build something that outlives the music. And that right there? That's the evolution from celebrity to authority. She also opened up in a way that felt more raw, more human. Reflecting on everything she's accomplished, she admitted that it still surprises her. Like, even now, it doesn't fully feel real. And she gave credit where she felt it was due: her faith and her fans. She said those were the anchors that carried her through the darkest moments. And that adds another layer to her story, because behind all the wins, there's still someone who hasn't forgotten the starting point. And maybe that's exactly why people still feel connected to her, why they still root for her. And honestly, that's probably why Emma Grede even created this space in the first place. Her platform isn't about surface-level success. It's about breaking down how self-made figures actually build their empires. Not just the outcome, but the mindset behind it. And Cardi, she stepped right into that narrative, now shifting the lens for a second, because while all of this is unfolding on the business and mindset side, there's another storyline heating up with Latto. Over the weekend, she celebrated a major milestone, her baby shower. And from everything that hit the internet, it looked like a full-blown spectacle. We're talking luxury everywhere. Cheetah print details, rich gold and brown tones, every inch designed to match the aesthetic of her upcoming album, Big Mama. Nothing about it felt random. It felt strategic, like the celebration itself was part of a bigger rollout. And the guest list? Solid. You had names like Angel Reese showing up, bringing love, surrounded by friends and family. The entire atmosphere felt warm, supportive, almost too perfect. Like everything was exactly how it should be. Go ahead, watch closely.
The video.
And of course, you already knew the internet wasn't going to just let it slide. The second those clips started making rounds, the energy shifted. Questions started flooding in, especially about 21 Savage. Because in the footage that went viral, he was nowhere to be clearly seen. And instantly, people began dissecting it. Like, hold on, where is he? Why isn't he showing up? Is there something going on behind the scenes? But here's where things get interesting. Just because he wasn't front and center doesn't automatically mean he wasn't part of it. Because if you actually pay attention to the details, there are signs pointing in a completely different direction. For instance, the invitations reportedly featured his real name, Shea, paired with his signature dagger logo. And that's not just a coincidence, that's calculated. Then you've got another layer to this. The entire theme of the event ties directly into Latto's Big Mama era, which already came with subtle breadcrumbs about their relationship. Especially in her business and personal intro visuals, where fans were quick to notice what looked like his hands making an appearance. So the connection? It's there. It's just not being handed to the public in a clear, obvious way. And honestly, that could very well be intentional. Because Latto has already admitted she's been in a long-term relationship, but at the same time, she's made it clear she's not here to explain herself or shut down every rumor. She's controlling the narrative, choosing what stays public and what remains hers. And in today's culture, that alone is enough to keep the conversation alive. So now I've got to throw it back to you. When it comes to Cardi B, do you really believe being unapologetically yourself is the ultimate formula for success? Or do you think there's a deeper, hidden strategy behind it all? And with Latto, are people reaching too far by questioning 21 Savage's absence in those clips, or is that a fair thing to wonder about? Drop your thoughts below. I'll catch you in the next one.